The clock had already pushed past midnight, the kind of hour when a busy production set usually begins to fall silent, when the bright lights that have been burning for hours start disappearing one by one and the endless movement behind the cameras slowly gives way to exhaustion. Yet somewhere inside that late-night atmosphere, Zhang was still finishing a remarkably long day of filming. 12 hours on a set is no small commitment, especially when every scene demands concentration, emotion, repeated takes, costume changes, waiting between setups, and the constant pressure of delivering the performance exactly when the cameras are ready. And when word began circulating that Zhang had been seen leaving after such an intense shooting schedule, something about the timing immediately captured attention. It was midnight. He had been working for hours. He was finally leaving. And almost instantly, fans began wondering about one detail that could turn an ordinary departure into something much more intriguing. Was Tian Xiwei with him? The question itself was enough to send curiosity through fan communities because Zhang and Tian Xiwei have already become two names that viewers instinctively connect whenever there is a new sighting, a shared event, a behind-the-scenes moment, or even the smallest coincidence involving their schedules. But there is an important line between what is actually known and what fans imagine, and that line becomes especially fascinating late at night, when a simple departure can suddenly feel like part of a much bigger story. The available title tells us that Zhang was seen leaving after a 12-hour shoot, but it does not establish that Tian Xiwei was there, nor does it confirm that they left together. That uncertainty is exactly what makes the moment so captivating. There is a real sighting implied by the story, but around that real moment grows an enormous cloud of questions, theories, hopes, and curiosity. Imagine the atmosphere surrounding a production after 12 demanding hours. The energy that exists at the beginning of a filming day can be completely different from the atmosphere near midnight. Earlier, the set might have been filled with conversations, makeup artists moving between rooms, staff checking equipment, assistants coordinating schedules, cameras being repositioned, and performers preparing themselves mentally for another take. By midnight, however, exhaustion begins to show in quieter ways. Voices become softer, movements become slower, people begin checking the time. Vehicles wait outside, staff members gather their belongings. The enormous machinery of production gradually winds down, and the people who have spent the entire day creating something for viewers are finally given a moment to leave. That is the atmosphere in which Zhang was reportedly seen departing, and it creates an unexpectedly cinematic image. A celebrity stepping out after midnight does not necessarily mean anything mysterious has happened. Sometimes it simply means filming took longer than expected. Sometimes a 12-hour schedule is exactly what a production requires. Sometimes the most interesting thing about a late-night departure is simply how much work happened before that moment. But when fans are already closely following an actor and the people connected to him, even a routine moment can become something they want to understand more deeply. And this is where Tian Xiwei enters the conversation.